this present political leaders, this present APC regime, they were part of the people that sold our weaknesses out to the United States. They were in DC in 2014 to inform the world that the killings of Nigerians is unacceptable. The killings of Christians is unacceptable. When you go down the tweet of the present president, you see where he tweeted in 2014 that the killings of Nigerians is unacceptable. Now, for me, I see it as karma, fighting back to what they stand to protect about 10, 11 years ago, which was a good fight for them. But you see, like you already talked about some people being mentioned. United Arab Emirates, Hero Daniels, released some names of terrorism sponsors to the government of this country. And to date, we've not been able to see those names. We've not been able to see them being named and shamed. Last time I was on Channels Television to talk about those guys, the sponsors being secretly prosecuted, and that is not good for a country. A country that wants to develop, a country that doesn't want any international, engagement, must fight this war to an end and ensure that every single life matters, be you Christian, Muslim, or whatever the case may be. But each time you shield the sponsors of terrorists, you are supporting crime. You are certifying criminality. And I tell you, when Donald Trump says Nigeria is a country of particular concern, looking at the features of what a country of particular concerns means simply implies that Nigeria is truly a country of particular concern. Because I'll be worried when a terrorist shoots my brother in Chibok in 2014 and the same person is being pardoned or maybe granted amnesty. You see them showing Ashwebi in the name of Operation Safe Corridor. It's a mess, Crime and punishment works hand in hand, and I've said this on many fora. People must be punished for crime they commit against humanity. If you don't do that, you are aiding crime, you are aiding criminality, and that is why advanced country like America want to come and say, hey, you are not serious, you're not ready to take out these guys. They are within the vicinity, they are within our territorial space. Last 2 weeks, I saw some terrorist guys in Zamfara State. They came into the town with their arms and ammunition. One of them was with almost about 12 magazines of a Kalashnikov, and they came in, had their wedding, and they went back. Some of them come, they have negotiation, and they went back. And you telling me that country is not a country of particular concern? It is a country of particular concern. If not, you have no space, no room to accommodate terrorists. Anyone that's raised an insurrection against the Nigerian state must be eliminated, because the rule of engagement when it comes to life, because presently we're experiencing societal threats. The rule of engagement says anything that poses threat to human lives, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, that threat must be eliminated. You don't substitute it, you don't play with it, you don't pet it, you don't pay them ransom, you don't negotiate with them, you eliminate it. Nigeria should go ahead and eliminate the existential threat bedeviling our country.
You listen to this? Yes, that is the truth. Karma has come for Tinubu. You see, why they say reasons why it is not good to defecate in the market, to put in the market, because of the next market day. So if you do that, the next market day, you might not be able to trade whatever you are there to trade. So Tinubu and his cohort are there. That's what they did. Now the karma has come for them. They should fight it. They should go. This one should give Tinubu worry. If anything, Nigeria not fit give and worry. Make Donald Trump give and worry. If this one will make Tinubu to pay for body, make it pay for body. Yes, because now this country we did, now everybody could see. Remember what happened at that time. If you can still remember what happened in 2015, Tinubu said to Jonathan, this manslaughter now, you should find solution to it. That all Christian manslaughter that is going on in this country is getting too much. That Tinubu, Jonathan, you are the president. If you are not fit to be a president, you should resign. That all everything starts on your table. Now everything starts on Tinubu's table. Do you understand? So you should fight it. You see, you think say you were doing Tinubu, you think say you were doing Jonathan at that time. Now Jonathan is somewhere laughing at you. Jonathan is somewhere laughing at you. He just say this one. We thought you have something to offer to this country. Now look at what Ayo Fayose said of recent. No, not Ayo Fayose. Fayemi, former governor of Ekiti State, isn't it? Ekiti Osun State. Fayemi. He said of recently that everything they did against Jonathan, then it was a lie. They were lying against that man. They were lying against that man. Obama were behind. Obama were supporting APC. Tinubu APC at that time. They were supporting APC. Now at that time they were balling. It was okay for them. Now they destabilized Jonathan administration, who made well for this country. Now Donald Trump is for you. Can you imagine? Now somebody will want to tell me that this country is not a Christian genocide is not going on. Killing? Yes, Christian genocide. Nobody deserves to die. Everybody, as far as you're a citizen of this country, you deserve to live. You need to be protected. Tinubu, it is a must that Tinubu has to secure us in this country, because you are the number one man in the country. You need to secure every living, non-living thing in this country. It is the responsibility of Tinubu to secure everybody. What's the meaning of that? Every day, you can't do this every day. Probably killing. What is that? What is that? I'm And somebody will say, this and this. Nobody, we don't want this war. Donald Trump to bring war to this country. But let this make Tinubu worry so that he can sit up to the problem. He can take the responsibility. A president, this is what you can pay for it. You say you can do it. Then they give it to you, even if you bought it with your money. Even if you bought it with your money, Supreme Court and INEC give it to you. Now you are the president, you are the so-called president. You need to face this problem. It's getting too much. The country is not safe for anybody to live again. Jonathan said something before he leaves office at that time. He said he is the most abused and insulted president in the whole world. But they should not worry. When he leaves office, people will miss him for the freedom they enjoy at that time. Now, where is the freedom in this country now? Everything is like we are living under a military regime. Is that we are living under a military regime. Everything has gone down, collapsed under this man, so-called president. Somebody will come and say, what's the meaning of that? This problem is it because we don't have the capacity, what it takes to solve this problem? We have everything it is, what it is to solve this problem, to put an end to this insecurity, banjing, different groups you call it, but because of politics, you can't do it. They say politics is the reasons why they are not able to solve the problem they created. Because Tinubu is part of the problem because he knows about how they imported this insecurity, these groups, to Nigeria in 2014 to take over power from Jonathan. At that time, Jonathan, being a simple, honest man, he said no, he understand what was going to play. Now he left the power for them. Now, what happened? 10 years after now, can somebody tell me anything Buhari has done for this country? Buhari now, Tinubu, 3 years. It's going to 3 years now. Can anybody tell me anything Buhari done or Tinubu has done better than what Jonathan did in 6 years in office? Can anybody tell me that because of Buhari did this better than better than Jonathan? We thought, okay, Buhari was not good enough. Again, let somebody continue to say he was going to solve the problem. Now Tinubu come, add the petrol to already burning fire. Can you imagine? What have these people done since 2015 they took over power to today? What are these people done better than Jonathan? Rather than they came and everything has increased. Everything. Jonathan left this thing. Petrol has increased under Buhari. Now under Tinubu it has increased. Dollars increased under Buhari. Now Tinubu it has increased. Every other thing you could think of, and these are the major thing. If these are the major reason, security, insecurity, it has increased under Jonathan, under Buhari. Now under Tinubu, it don't worse. So the level of insecurity, everything, all these things are for you to talk about development in the country. These are the 3 things you need to look at, especially security. If you cannot secure your territory, cannot secure your country, what else do you want? How do you want the development to come? You can't secure the country. You are not pulling people out of poverty, yet you are throwing more people into poverty. That is everything negative you could think of is what this APC government has come to do for this country. No negative, no positive thing. They have not achieved anything tangible for this country since Buhari took over power. Now Tinubu, what is that? That's why the US and the Canada say APC is a terrorist organization. Is this not a reason to say? Tinubu, all the criticism at that time, like I said before, that Fayemi said everything they did, he said they did all those because of policy. That Jonathan, I'm quoting him now, Fayemi, former governor of Ekiti State, he said Jonathan was doing very well at that time. All the policies of Jonathan were good, were doing well at that time. But because of politics, because they are oppositions, because they want to take over power, they make Jonathan's administration look bad for people to see. Go to the US. The US, Obama at that time were supporting them. So they make the government of Jonathan look bad before others. Criticism, all those things, insecurity, you see, they started using that to destabilize Jonathan's administration. That Chibok girls, that was a plan work. All those things were part of the reason. He said, what is going on? What's going on? This woman, I imagine the school, they kidnap over 200 people. How can somebody come to a school, 419 kidnappers, come to a school, they make away with over 200 members, over 200 students? Just imagine. And they asked the principal of the school. Jonathan summoned the principal of the school to come to Aso Rock that time, just for him to come. Imagine only he came after the first time he declined. He did not show up. Then he came reluctantly. But that was when Jonathan's wife asked him, now only you waka come. People don't understand the meaning of that time, just because Jonathan was bad. Then so Wole Soyinka, all of them at that time. Yeah, this man is weak, this and that. Say now only you waka come. People don't understand that statement at that time. What are we seeing today? Problem upon problem upon problem. Since 10 years now, these people took over power. Over 10 years now, going to 11 years. This country has never known peace. I never know peace. Tinubu, everything they did, fire me say, all the protests they did at that time, it's just a fake project. They just organized it, they staged that protest to just paint Jonathan's administration black, that it was not good because they were opposition, they want to take over power by force. He was laughing. He said all of them, they knew what they did. Just imagine, that's what he said. That's what he said. At that time, it was ACN before they later changed the party to APC. APT have brought problem, shame to this country. Tinubu, I could remember now, he was giving Jonathan back to back. He said everything is every document starts on your desk. You are the president. You need to sit up to this problem now. You need to do every time. But today, he wants people not to criticize him. If you talk, you say, you waste your time. You must fix this problem you created. If you don't even want people to say if a country of concern. Even in my state now, Edo State is even what is going on. Edo State can even be a state of concern. Do you understand? Edo State now is a state of concern for insecurity. All the local government in Edo State now has taken over, gradually taking over. Insecurity is taking over. Okpebolo, that D7 of Edo State government, he's not doing anything about it. Can you imagine? He's not doing anything about it. Have you ever seen Okpebolo talking about insecurity, security in Edo State? Is that Okpebolo now even give right to all these Fulani cattle rearers in Edo State, and the citizens of Edo State? Those one are scared of those people. Can you imagine? How do we survive this? How do we survive this? You see Edo people now, all of them from different local governments, from different communities, they cried out that for one kidnapper, they don't go to farm again, they don't go to work, they don't go out again. In the evening time, they don't go out again for this problem. All the local government in Edo State, all of them, even in my state now, the latest. Imagine a country where we have government, we have governor, we have president. Now the community has a community are contributing money to pay security, to pay all this vigilante. People don't go to farm again. And you say the country is not a state of concern, Edo State is not a state of concern. No, Tinubu, you should solve this problem. If this problem will make you pee on your body, you should pee on your body. Yes, this one, you will solve the problem. We are not wanting Donald Trump. We don't say we want Donald Trump to invade the country with military to take over this thing. It's not a good thing. But Tinubu need to sit up his responsibility. The problem, it can be solved. We can solve the problem on our own. We know these people, because of politics, they don't want to go after. You don't want to go after these people. How do you solve the problem then? You know them. This is the people. Okay, give the name. Let Donald Trump deal with those people. You can't solve the problem. Somebody is coming to solve the problem. It's a problem again. Yes, that one has its own implication too. We understand. But Tinubu should solve it. When we don't the shout, sing, they talk. If he has sit up, do the right thing, maybe this would not have called international attention. Now I don't know, he formed a deaf ear to listen to the cry, the journeys of the people. He doesn't listen. If this one will draw his attention to know what Bayo Nanuga has been telling him, and Bayo Nanuga and Daniel Bwala are lies, and Reno Mokri false. They are lying to him. This one now will make him to understand. Since he doesn't understand, he doesn't listen, he doesn't read paper, he doesn't listen to televisions to know the state or the problem or the reason or the problem he created or the country is going through. This one will draw his attention to the problem. Yes, so that you sit up. Now you need to solve the problem fast. No time. Anyways, please share this video and follow for more.